My mind goes blank when I speak in English, and it's a very common problem. And if it happens with you, then it's common. I just want to say one thing, that it's common. So don't think that you can't learn English, you can't speak in English. You could speak in English, just try to practice, okay guys? And I am here to tell you about some tips and techniques which you can use to learn English, to improve your fluency, and to brush up your communication skills. So watch my video till the very end, because it must gonna very helpful for you, and you will get to know about some tips that you can use for improving your communication skills. So without wasting a single minute of time, let's jump onto the main points. And guys, I'm telling you that I have some amazing tips for you, and if you will follow those tips, I'm sure that your English will be improved easily. And I'm saying you that if you will follow any one tip from that tips, so I'm saying you that you would be a good speaker in English. So you have to follow those. I'm Kaur from Learn English with Kaur, and today we're gonna talk about my mind goes blank when I speak in English and words don't come to mind. Okay guys, so today we're gonna talk about this topic. So firstly, what do you think when you can't speak any word in English, or when you can't frame any sentence in English? So you just feel that you're shaky, you're hesitant, you can't feel good, you're not confident, you are feeling that I couldn't speak English. So this is the kind of feeling that all beginners feel whenever they have just started speaking in English, because it happens. It's a very common problem, and it used to happen with me, so that is why I can easily understand this problem. Okay guys, and you just say that, man, I'm done, it's just too hard, I can't speak in English, I can't frame sentences, I don't know what type of grammar rules should I use to frame these kind of sentences, I don't know how could I frame any sentence in a good way. So these are the questions that always raise in your mind whenever you start to speak in English. And don't think that you can't speak in English. You could, but you have to put your efforts. And don't think that you are now giving up. Okay, guys, you are not supposed to do that. Okay, guys, don't lose your hope. Just try to put your efforts. Try to face the obstacles. Try to sort out those troubles that you are facing while learning English. Try to sort out them. Okay guys, and if you are facing troubles, then I'm sure that you will get success one day. You would be successful one day, but you have to put your efforts. You have to learn English by your whole heart, from your core of heart. मतलब कि मेरा कहने का मतलब क्या है कि आपको इंग्लिश अपने दिल से सीखनी पड़ेगी. आपको ये ऐसा इंसान नहीं बनना कि यार अब तो मैं गिव अप कर रही हूँ या कर रहा हूँ, मैं नहीं इंग्लिश सीख सकती. क्यों? क्योंकि मैं तो बहुत ज़्यादा हेजिटेट फील कर रही हूँ, मुझ में तो कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं है, मैं तो इंग्लिश बोल ही नहीं सकती. सो डोंट थिंक लाइक दिस. Okay, and try to put efforts, try to put your own efforts as much as you can. Now I'm gonna tell you about your first problem. That is a very main problem. Now your problem is not your vocabulary. Your problem is that something new. Whenever you try something new, or whenever you think that I have to learn something new, so at that time you feel that I can't learn this. I can't learn new vocabulary words. They are very difficult for me. I couldn't remember them. ओके गाइज, सो अभी मैं कहना क्या चाहती हूँ कि आपकी यहाँ पर मतलब प्रॉब्लम क्या है? वोकैबुलरी नहीं है आपकी प्रॉब्लम आपकी क्या है कि आप डर जाते हो. आपके अंदर हेजिटेशन है कि मैं न्यू वर्ड्स लर्न नहीं कर सकती और नहीं कर सकता. और यही चीज़ है कि जो आपको नई चीज़ें लर्न करने से रोकती है. आपके अंदर एक हेजिटेशन सी बना देती है, जिसकी वजह से आप नए वर्ड्स नहीं सीख पाते. बट अगर आप अपनी इस हेजिटेशन को दूर कर लेते हो, आप अपने दिमाग में ये मतलब पक्के तरीके से फिट कर लेते हो कि मुझे ये वर्ड्स लर्न करने ही करने हैं, जैसे मर्जी करूँ, चाहे मुझे 10 दिन लग जाएं, 20 दिन लग जाएं, बट मुझे ये लर्न करने ही करने हैं। देन नो वन इज़ हियर हु कुड स्टॉप यू। ओके, कोई भी नहीं है जो आपको रोक सके, बट यू हैव टू पुट योर whole self in it. Okay guys, try to learn new vocabulary words as much as you can. Try to use them on your daily basis. Try to use them by framing sentences. Okay, so try to learn them. Now what would be your second problem, or what is your second problem? So your second problem is your habit of attached with something that is very like old thing that नाउ अब मैं क्या कहना चाहती हूँ कि आपकी एक हैबिट बन चुकी है, लाइक यू वॉन्ट टू बी इन योर कम्फर्ट जोन. ओके, यू डोंट वॉन्ट टू कम आउट फ्रॉम दैट कम्फर्ट जोन. नाउ व्हाट इज़ योर कम्फर्ट जोन? Your comfort zone is that you could write in English, but you can't speak in English. You don't want to speak in English. You just think that I would speak in English after 2 days, after 3 days, after 1 month, or after 1 year. But if you want to learn English, if you want to brush up your communication skills, then firstly you have to speak out. You have to speak up if you want to improve your English. So you have to do this thing. So try to come out from your comfort zone. Try to come out. Try to speak as much as you can. Try to speak out. Try to speak in English as much as you can. Okay, and try to write as well. Okay, I'm not saying that you have to quit your writing in English. Try to do that with that. Okay, but firstly you have to speak out. You have to speak out. You have to speak some new things in English. Try to describe topics in English. Try to write them, then try to speak out about that in English, and try to record yourself. What do I mean by saying attaching with something that would be kind of your habit? I want to say that, or I just wanna say that you can speak in your mother tongue. Like your mother tongue would be Hindi or Punjabi, or maybe that would be English, but you want to be in your comfort zone. Now what is your comfort zone? Your comfort zone is your mother tongue. You could speak that very easily and very well, but when it comes to the English, you just feel hesitant, you just feel shaky, you just think that I don't have enough confidence to speak in it, I don't have enough confidence to speak in front of anyone. So that is why you couldn't speak in English very well. Okay guys, so this is the main problem. Like your comfort zone is your main problem. Try to come out from your comfort zone. अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर आने की कोशिश कीजिए. लाइक अपनी मदर टंग को थोड़ा सा साइड में रखिए, पहले इंग्लिश को ट्राई करने की कोशिश कीजिए, बोल लीजिए इंग्लिश को. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट यू हैव टू क्विट दैट नाउ यू हैव टू जस्ट speak everything in English. I'm not saying like this. I'm just saying that try to speak in English as much as you can. Try to do this thing, because this thing gonna work with you. This thing gonna improve your English. ओके गाइज, यहाँ पे मैं क्या कहना चाहती हूँ कि अपनी मदर टंग को थोड़ा सा साइड में रखिए. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट कि आपको अपनी मदर टंग भूल ही जानी है. अपनी मदर टंग को भी याद रखिए, बट इंग्लिश को बोलने का ट्राई कीजिए. अगर आपको इंग्लिश सीखनी है, अगर आपको अपनी इंग्लिश को इम्प्रूव करना है, तो पहले अपनी मदर टंग को थोड़ा सा साइड में रखना पड़ेगा. इंग्लिश को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बोलने की कोशिश कीजिए, क्योंकि तभी ही इंग्लिश इम्प्रूव होगी. कोई भी लैंग्वेज है, जब तक आप उसको बोलना नहीं सीख लेते, बोलने का ट्राई नहीं कर लेते, तब तक आपकी उस लैंग्वेज में ग्रिप नहीं बनेगी. Okay guys, you couldn't brush up that language, so try to speak as much as you can. And guys, अगर आपको सच में इंग्लिश सीखनी है, तो फर्स्टली आपको प्रैक्टिस तो करनी ही पड़ेगी. एंड आई ऑल्सो वांट टू टेल यू वन थिंग, दैट नो पेन नो गेन. No pain, no gain. So if you want to learn English, you have to put your efforts. You have to speak in English, whether you are speaking it in a wrong way or in a right way, but try to speak as much as you can. And the third thing, if you want to have conversation with anyone in English, so firstly try to speak out with yourself. Try to speak in front of the mirror, because mirror should be your first friend for improving your communication skills, because mirror is not gonna judge you. You don't have fear of any kind of judgment. So try to speak in front of the mirror. Firstly, try to describe that conversation in front of the mirror. Try to ask questions to yourself and try to think that, or try to look at yourself, that how you are talking about any question, how you are answering that question. Okay, guys? So these are the things that you could use for improving your communication skills. And these things, if you will work on these things, then definitely you would get to know that why you were facing this problem, that my mind goes blank when I speak in English or when I try to speak in English. Okay, guys? So you will get your answer, that why it happens with you or why it used to happen with you. Thank you, and if you have learned something from my video, then please subscribe my channel and like my video and share it as much as you can.